Hello, welcome, welcome. I am in a different location. I'm in Manchester. I'm at my parents' house. Rowan is here too. He is downstairs playing with Grandad, my dad. It is the Easter break and Rowan's childminders is closed for a week, and so I wanted to take you on a weekly vlog of navigating parenting and work whilst the childcare is gone. Except it's not, because I've basically just roped in my parents. Dan is in London at home doing his paid job. We didn't want him to take any official annual leave to kind of cover the childcare over this week. And so obviously every family is different. The way that we've planned it is that he's obviously gonna have the bank holidays off, and then me, the flexible freelancer, can use those bank holidays to work. Not yesterday, I don't know. On the weekend, we were at my aunt and uncle's in Leeds for Passover, and so we were like, perfect, it's all lining up. We'll go to Leeds for Passover, and then me and Rowan will come here, and Grandma and Grandad can take on some of the childcare, which means that I'll be able to get some work done around also parenting. So then it also means that less of the burden is on me to pick up the childcare slack when it's the holidays. I've enjoyed a little bit of a lie-in this morning, but it is time to shower and get ready. And also I want to thank this video's sponsor, Fussy. Fussy is my natural deodorant of choice, and being a busy parent, having an on-the-go deodorant that I can rely on is essential. I have a busy week with a mix of work and parenting ahead of me, and Fussy works even after a day of running around after a toddler. It has a great design that just fits neatly into your bag, and you don't have to worry about getting to the shops if you run out of refills, because you can order them online and they get sent straight to you and your armpits. And with the weather warming up, touch wood, I need a deodorant that can keep me smelling fresh through all of my daily tasks. It is a natural deodorant backed by science with a probiotic formula that lasts over 24 hours, and the ingredients are natural, vegan and cruelty-free. This is the case, and they are refillable and come in lots of different scents. I think that's currently a bare all, so that's got no scent, but I've got a Lavender Fields refill here. And these refills are super easy to use and they are compostable. Let me quickly show you how it works. So my current one hasn't finished yet, but let's demo, let's pretend. When you're using it, you twist it here to push it up so that you can get more access. And then when it is finished, you just squeeze here. You take the old one out, and then you twist this all the way back round to the bottom. Oh, there we go. And then you get your new refill. Just pop it in, put this bit back on, click, clickety click, and there you have it. There you go. And that's a lavender one. Boom, 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 boom. Then let's put my current one back in, shall we? Because we're not wasting deodorant here. Da, da. There we go. Beautiful. So why don't you make the switch to a natural deodorant that is better for you and the environment? I've even converted my husband Dan. He has his own Fussy deodorant. His is the black case, and the scent that he uses is called Wilderness, and it smells really good. Genuinely, I did not realise that he'd actually started using his, and one evening, just cuddling up to him on the sofa after a day of work, and that guy commutes in and out of London on the tube every day, and I was like, ooh, you smell good. And I didn't realise that he was wearing it, and he was just like, it's that Fussy deodorant. I was like, what a great ad. So yes, the Wilderness scent is a nice one. And yes, I do just regularly sniff my husband. So if you want to get your own Fussy deodorant, they have different colour cases and different scents depending on what you like. Then you can use my code Hannah15 to get 15% off your first purchase. And there's a link in the description. Okay, back to the working, parenting, holidays vlogaroo. Mum has gone to work and my dad has taken Rowan to the park, and I have two main tasks to get done today. One is for this burnout workshop that I'm doing for other content creators. the end of the month. I just need to add some bits into the slides, the programming, the schedule, some diagrams, some notes, and just add all of the bits that 529 need from me in the slides. And then actually I've got a call with them later this afternoon, so got to make sure that's all done, so then we can go through it all on the call. And then the other big thing is that I'm applying for a thing and I'm working on my application for that. The same people at 529 have created this creator fund, which is for tickets to Cannes Lions. Cannes Lion? Don't know. I've heard it being pronounced both ways. It's a huge festival in Cannes, not the film festival, but it's a lot around advertising and marketing, and then also there's a whole section of programming in the festival that's for like creators and the creator economy. So they've got a bunch of tickets to give away in this creator fund, but you have to apply. And so I'm working on my application for that because that would be really cool if I got to go. Obviously I'm not writing, it would be really cool. Really having to sell myself here, guys, which shouldn't take as much brain power as it does, but it's really hard to big yourself up. So I'm almost done with the written portion of it, but there is a video that I need to do as part of the submission. However, they want the video to be 1 to 2 minutes long. I've already been talking at you for longer than 2 minutes, so I've got no hope. But let's do this. I want to hopefully get outside today, but I have a call at 2, which is in like 2 hours. So I want to try and finish this, see if I can go out for some lunch. What are my dad and Rowan doing for lunch? I don't know. Are they going to come back here? Not sure. We'll see. But I'm just going to try and nail this application. Okay, I'm heading out for lunch. Back from lunch, hiding myself away in my dad's office because I've got a client call and then a call about the Creator Burnout workshop, and I need to film the video application part of the Cannes Lion Creator Fund. But yeah, this is my dad's office. There are books and a spinny chair. Okay, let's do some work. Client call done, working on some Patreon strategy with someone, and it's very exciting. I love Patreon. It's so fun. But now I've got a call with 529 all about sustainable creativity. Avoiding creative burnout with Hannah Witton. It's me. And then I still haven't filmed the application part of the video, but the deadline is tomorrow. And so maybe I can like do a quick filmaroo. We'll see. I've got time tomorrow. But the application other than the video is all ready. Will I get it? I even feel slightly vulnerable even being like, I'm applying for this thing. Because then, like, if you see me not going to Cannes, then you'll know I didn't get it. But I'm doing the saying the things out loud thing. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Done my meetings. We've got some family friends coming over. A colleague of my dad's who's got a 3-year-old son as well, so setting up a little play date. I'm gonna try and get this video filmed because it should only be like 2 minutes, but that means like 5 minutes of footage for me. I'm just gonna get it done, and then that means that it's done. So I don't have to worry about it tomorrow. I can edit tomorrow. What an interesting background. Welcome to my academic office. But then I'm gonna go downstairs and play with my child. This has been a very work-heavy first day of the Easter holidays for me, but I am someone who loves to like front load my work to then give myself breathing room the rest of the week rather than put off, and then stress at the end of the week. This is very much like how my normal working weeks go. Right, but one more thing and then playtime / parenting time. Good morning. Rowan woke up at like 6:20 this morning. I managed to keep him in bed for like 20 minutes with me, just lying there with my eyes closed before we got out of bed, and I passed him off to my parents. And then of course, instead of going back to sleep for like an hour, I've been scrolling on TikTok. That fucking app, man, that fucking app, it's so addictive. I actually like I thought I was over it. I thought I'd like had my time of like scrolling and wasting time and like, you know, an hour goes by and you're like, what the fuck have I just done? Did I do anything like worthwhile with my time? I don't even feel like rested because I also could have just slept. It's not about like being productive necessarily. It's just like, that was just not a good use of my time. And I thought I'd cracked that. I thought I'd had my time of that. No, TikTok has come into my life, for better, for worse, mostly for worse. And now I'm down sleep because of it. I could have been in bed reading my book. I would have liked to do that, but I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Okay, but now I need to actually get up and shower and do some work. Was I even focused for any of that? It is a stoma bag change day today, and let me tell you, since having a stoma, I now have a lot of opinions about sinks. For instance, the sink at my parents' house, this is not a good stoma bag changing sink. It's a nightmare. I hate it. Basically, I need to be able to get my dirty stuff in this bag. I need warm water, and then I've got my stuff here, but there's just not enough space. There's loads of space here, but that's not where I need my stuff. Hello. And basically, I need to be able to stand up and have like where my stoma bag is in line with a sink. But then this sink just comes out of the table, and then it's like a bowl, and so it's like impossible for me to... I hate it. I hate it. I don't even know how to demo this. Like, my stoma bag is here. Like, so I need more space here to be able to like have, ideally this bag is here. Anyway, I hate this sink. Yeah? Whoa, where did that go? Oh. I am submitting my application. What have you found? Wood lice. Ooh, let's see. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Okay. Why have you got wood lice in a jar?
That's what we're collecting, wood lice.
I'm going to go.
You should take them outside with us. We've got 4 or 5 in there.
Submitting my application. Done it now. Yay.
You happy with it now?
I think so. Done my best, haven't I? We'll see. Right, I am joining Grandma and Rowan to the library. We are. Which is the library that I went to as a child. It's been done up. I'm very excited to see it. But I've also brought my laptop in case I am able to get some work done there.
Yeah, we've got your library card.
And Rowan's got the library card.
Got the library card. Where's the library card, Ro? Yay!
And Mum and I are in our green.
Matching cagoons,
Yeah.
because it's going to rain.
Had a lovely time at the library. Rowan made a friend, or like saw a friend that he'd already made at the park yesterday. This is all part of your propaganda to get me to move to Manchester, isn't it?
Yes, check out that new playground in there.
Yeah, and Rowan, you got some books, didn't you, Ro?
We did, we got 4. How many books did we get, Ro? I think we got 4.
4
That's
books.
Right, 4 books.
Hold my hand, baby.
And you scanned it all yourself, didn't you?
And I got some work done. Beth, my editor, sent me 2 more videos to do feedback on, and so I managed to get all of that done in the library. Have I started my big task today of going through all of my market research? No, I've not done that. But I've done lots of other things. And now we're going to Barbican to get some treats. And it's actually sunny, but it was like forecast to rain today. We have found on the side of the road a load of kids' toys that someone has given away with like a label just says, please take, feel free to take. And oh my God.
Look at this.
Oh, I'll bring this.
Which one do you want? That one, you want the fire truck?
Another fire truck.
Okay, are there any more? What else have we got?
All these.
1, 2. Do you want one more?
No.
There is a very intense game of hide and seek happening, and I have hidden myself away in my old bedroom. That wall there was the butterfly wall, if you recall. It is no more. Anyway, I've got a couple of hours before friends are coming over. A friend who is pregnant and a friend with an almost 1-year-old. And so I've got to do this market research thing. I don't even know where to start. Like, this is obviously the first time I've done anything like this. It's definitely not hide and seek anymore. That sounds like a different game. But I have all of these notes from the calls that I've been doing, and I need to go through them all. And what's the end game here? Is it writing a document that summarizes it all, or is it adding the findings to like what I've already got in terms of like ideal client profile and also just like an ideas list? I don't know. I think I just have to start and just see like what are the things that I want to pull out.
Hey, Mr. Crocodile, don't come and get us. I'm gonna defeat you.
Oh no!
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I can hear friends have arrived downstairs. I'm coming! Good evening. I have, once again, stayed up late working. My reason for this tonight is because tomorrow I want to play. We also have to get our train back to London tomorrow, and my mum wants to take Rowan to the Manchester Museum tomorrow, and I want to go with. And so I want to have my work finished. I have gone through every single of my market research calls bar 3, but my brain has like stopped working, so I'm just like, I'm gonna miss some things if I keep ploughing on now. So when I wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna pack and I'm gonna go through the last ones of these, and then I will have one document. I've put everything in one document with sections, and then also like if things get mentioned more than once by like multiple creators, then I have a number next to it of like how many times that thing has been mentioned, and then I like reorder things so you can see like the ranking of importance, mentions of certain things that came out of the research. I was telling my dad about what I was doing, and then he was like, oh, you know, there's this software or there's this thing that does it for you. And it wasn't AI, because I definitely was against using AI to do this, because I think, I mean, for many reasons, but in terms of like my process, I wanted to do it myself because part of the figuring out of things is done in this process, like in the reading everything myself and like picking the bits out myself. Like that is part of the research to me. Yeah. Okay, right, I'm going to bed. I'm really pissed off. I was about to be like, oh my god, I woke up at 6:20 today because Rowan woke up then, and then I actually managed to get back to sleep, and I was going to be so happy about myself, and I just looked down at my fucking pyjamas and my stoma bag has leaked. And I'm so mad about it because I felt the integrity of my stoma bag that I changed yesterday morning like kind of slightly coming off, and I was a bit nervous about it, and I was like, okay, I'll change it like after I finished filming last night and working last night. So at 11 p.m. I was doing like preemptive emergency stoma bag change, and I'll be like, it'll be fine. And now this new one that I put on has just like started peeling off. Why? Luckily, I have another spare stoma bag, but I only have 2 left. So this next one better be good, because then I'll only have 1 spare for the journey home. But what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, now I need to fucking sort myself out. It was starting out as such a good morning. Crisis averted. Just. Now I need to get ready and also pack up all of this mess. We just kind of exploded our stuff. And then there's things downstairs as well, I think. Let's do this. We're going to Manchester Museum to see the dinosaurs. Apparently there's some dinosaurs there and Rowan's very excited. This is what I expected the weather to be like the whole time I was here, but only today. So I feel like I got lucky considering Manchester's reputation for rain. Feels like home. has made a friend. There's a little girl and her mum doing some drawing, and Rowan has made friends with them and is now taken their pens and paper and is doing his own drawing. I have such a sociable little child. Home. I've changed. It is warm and sunny in London and it was cold and rainy in Manchester, and I was carrying this huge thing on my back, and I like to unpack as soon as we get home. I'm that kind of person and I will not apologise for it. Oh look, Ro, there's that card you wanted.
There's a happy birthday to Rowan.
To Rowan?
This is my name.
Does it say your name?
That's my name, Mummy.
Let me see what it says. It says 12th birthday. Oh look, Ro, here's some of your books. Can you go put them back on your bookshelf, please?
No.
You'll help me. Do you want to help? Okay. There's all the clothes we need to wash. Can you put your wellies away? You're not being very helpful, are you, Ro? What about your milk bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. You go put that away. Thank you. He doesn't want my help. Oh well.
Oh.
It's alright. Is that everything?
Yeah.
Yeah? Close the door. Thank you. Can you turn it to here, please? Right, yeah, press start. Yeah, we did it.
Want to play?
Let's play. Thank you.
I want to go down.
Right, if we want it to go that way, let's turn it around. We might just need to give it like a little nudge because it's going to go straight on, maybe. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
It's a steam train.
It is a steam train, yeah.
We went on that. We went on this once.
We did go on a steam train. Oh,
It's coming.
legs.
Coming.
Good job. Well done.
Wait a second. We can watch the train track.
Monster truck watching the train tracks.
Watch out for the catches.
Dan is home. He is doing bath time, and I am going to clean up the kitchen because we just had dinner. Back to the usual routine, other than the fact Rowan's childminder is closed. Good morning. Rowan woke up again at 6:20, and I was like, absolutely not. And I managed to get him back to sleep just by sheer force. And then we woke up at 8:15. Dan's gone to work and Rowan is now watching some TV. I'm gonna get ready. Today the only things like officially on the agenda are going to soft play and needing to go to the supermarket to do a big shop for things for dinner for the next few nights. And I'll be honest with you, because I'm mostly just going to be with Rowan all day, and then at soft play as well, other children probably won't be filming much, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm very pleased with that 8:15 wake up. I think maybe we could have stayed in bed longer, but Dan was the one that actually came and woke us up because he was leaving. Okay Google, what's the weather today?
Today in London it'll be sunny, with a forecast high of 16 and a low of 6. Currently it's 9 degrees and sunny.
Not bad, not bad. This is me, egghead. Much fun was had at soft play. We spent most of our time outside, and now we're heading to another park because I can't face going to the shops and then home and then just being home for the rest of the day right now. So we're going to another park where we can play, and there's a playground and also ice cream, because I am a child and if the day is sunny then we're getting ice cream. I can't deny myself it, so can't deny my child. Yeah?
Sunny and sprinkles. We can get
That's right, it's sunny, so we can get ice cream. Also, something happened between the age of like 2.5 and 3, where I can be a lot more hands-off at soft play now. You want an oat bar, but then you won't be hungry for ice cream. You can have one if you want though, yeah? Okay. But yeah, today was the first time ever since going to that soft play that I did not go in the big climbing frame once. But granted, he didn't go in it much, but still. Where is the oat bar? Here we go. Of course, the sun has gone behind the clouds the moment we get our ice creams. Oh, you want me to drag you around? I have a 3-year-old attached to my leg, and now I need to attempt to put away the shopping. So we've recently been doing recipes and food through Sorted Foods Sidekick app. And I needed some tahini for these recipes this week. Only 30 grams of tahini was needed. And I couldn't find 30 grams of tahini, but I found 500 grams of tahini. But one of the good things about this app is that I can actually search like all of their recipes by ingredient. So I can just search tahini and then we can just be heavy on tahini. Oh, thank you. Is that for me? I don't know if I've actually ever tried tahini, but I like sesame. So anyway, right, Ro, I need to put away the shopping. Are you gonna help or are you gonna play with monster trucks?
I want to help.
You wanna help? Okay, so can you put this in the bread bin, please?
I'll put this away.
Okay, that goes in that cupboard there.
This one?
Yeah, it goes in this cupboard here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, whoa. Okay, just be gentle. That almost smashed some bottles, okay? Okay, and then bread in the bread bin. You know where that goes. Where do bananas go?
Here.
Yeah, good shot.
They go in there. And orange goes in the fridge.
No, the orange goes in the fruit bowl too.
Orange goes there.
Good shot. Lettuce, chilies, coriander, spring onions, mint, pepper, lemon, more chilies, garlic.
I want to carry this.
That goes in the fridge.
I'm taking this off. We don't need this.
Here, look, Ro, why don't you use your knife like that on the tape?
Okay.
In the middle. That's it. A plague on both your houses. You know what that's from? It's Romeo and Juliet. Oh, what have we got? Ooh, I've never owned a copy. Look, it's a play. It's Romeo and Juliet. What a pretty book. Ooh.
That's for me.
Well, when you're older, you can read this because this is a book for big kids. So it is called Owning It, Our Disabled Childhoods. It's got lots of words in it, but when you're bigger, you can read it. Another book. That one's a grown-up book.
When I'm bigger, I can read this by myself.
Yeah, this one's called Intimacy by Ita O'Brien.
There's some more.
That's everything. Bit of a fun book haul. We have this cute edition of Romeo and Juliet. We've got a proof copy of Intimacy by Ita O'Brien, who is the intimacy coordinator on things like sex education, normal people. Wait, was she on sex education? Definitely normal people, and I think Michaela Cole's show. What the frig was that called? It was excellent. And then Owning It, Our Disabled Childhoods. We are cooking dinner!
I'm going to.
Ah! What are we having for dinner, Ro? What did I say we were having?
Noodles.
Noodles!
Mummy, what's this?
No, feet on the ground, otherwise you have to get down. Right, how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's enough. Don't need any more.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right, and now we need to fill the kettle up
Okay.
and boil it.
And what's it up?
We need to chop
Mummy,
up.
what's it cut?
Oh yeah, I just got a little mark on, but that's alright. So, we need to chop up our paneer. Do you know what this is? This is cheese!
Cheese.
Hey, look at that. Good job.
Dan is home, and this is the state of the kitchen. Yeah. An activity that I absolutely do not do with Rowan, but Dan does because he is much stronger than me, is swinging. There you go. That's swinging.
Yeah.
And guys don't want to sleep and it's on the way. We want to. We then jump out.
Oh yeah, it was Chubba Bob, you're right.
I may have fallen asleep a little bit when getting Rowan to sleep, but I am awake again, thanks to Dan. And now I'm gonna do my Rowan embroidery because it's this kid's birthday soon, and I'm doing this. Oh, that's too bright. This is the instructions, the pattern. It's gonna maybe hopefully look like this. Maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah, it's not. We'll see. But now we are continuing the leaves. I've done 3 leaves so far, and there's lots more to go.
It is the Bank Holiday Friday, and as per mine and Dan's childcare arrangement, I'm working today and he is looking after Rowan. I know for sure he's taking him out of the house in the morning. I don't know about the afternoon, so I'm going to try and get most of my work done in the morning, because also the 3 of us haven't hung out as a family all week, really. So I would like to be able to kind of not work all day and finish work early so the 3 of us can hang out. Maybe go to the pub or something, I don't know. But I need to get ready. And does my hair look ginger in this light when it's wet? Every so often I'm like, oh, got slight auburn hair. But I also think I might be a bit delusional, but I don't know. Anyway, I need to get ready. Last night, Dan and I went to bed after midnight because we started watching Jetlag, the YouTube game show series. I think it's the most recent one that we're watching, the one with Tom Scott in it. It's very fun. My assistant Moog was the one that recommended it to me and got me onto it. And I was like, I think Dan will like this. So we've watched 2 episodes so far. And so maybe tonight I will get a chance to do some more embroidery and watching Jetlag. Oh, this is my life.
And then there was one, and I'm so excited to actually get some work done at my desk today with my big screen, because working just from my laptop screen whilst in Manchester is not the one. Boop. So today, oh actually I've not brought with me the main thing that I need today. My workbook. Okay, we need a pen. Okay, hi, it's so dark. Come on, screen, voila. Okay, so today's job, and Mondays, if I need more time, is to go through this entire workbook. This has been the business course that I've been doing related to the consulting and coaching and mentoring work that I've been doing. I also have another idea of something that I want to create. That's what all those market research calls are for, plus also this. So we've gone through loads of things, like in terms of my personal goals, understanding the market, my products and services, looking at competitors, what makes you distinctive, USPs, value propositions, all of this kind of stuff. And this is just full of all of my notes and things. I also have some notes in Notion, and my job now is to go through this entire workbook and kind of collate all of the things that I want to save. So I might want to save my ideal client profile, that I'll need to have somewhere saved, and especially because that will have been updated based on the market research calls I've been doing. Yeah, so kind of put anything that I want to save on the computer, but ultimately go through this and see where my gaps are, what I still need to do, and then also what my next steps are as a business. What do I need to focus on? What should my priorities be? And I need to come up with 3. Is this such a big task? Let's go. Okay, I've gone through modules 1 to 3, which I'm very impressed with. And then there's just 4 to 6 to go, but I believe that 6 is actually what I'm currently doing. Module 6 is just going through everything. So actually just 2 more to go that I will hopefully get to after lunch. Gonna go meet my boys for a pub lunch now. It is Easter weekend after all. Yeah, I need to go. What's in my bag? What's in my bag? Toddler snacks. What I'm looking for is these. I'm back. Dan has taken Rowan to the park and I'm going to smash through these last modules, and then based on all of this like reflection and compiling all of these things, I need to come up with what my top 3 priorities are, what my next step should be, which is proving difficult because there are so many things, so many ideas. I did it. Oh my god. Has that hurt my brain? So I was supposed to come up with 3 priority actions. I have 5, and obviously each one has like sub to-dos as well. But as is the name of the course that I'm doing, I feel like I've got some more clarity. However, the interesting part of this process is that I then have a one-to-one with Charlotte, who runs this course, and she's going to be like, this is what I think your priorities should be, and we'll see if they are similar to what mine are, and then we discuss. I'm thrilled. Oh, but it is way later than I expected it to be, and so I'm gonna call it and go and hang out with Dan and Rowan. But the fact that I got through this entire workbook today means that Monday, Easter Monday, when Dan is off for the other bank holiday, I will have a lot less to do. On Monday, I think I'm just gonna like be a bit more strict with myself, just work in the morning, and then we can all go out in the afternoon and do something fun. Family time. But yes, now it's family time, so bye-bye. Also, tomorrow I'm seeing a very exciting YouTuber friend, an internet friend, who I've never met in person before. I feel like it's been a while since that's happened, but very excited about that.
Look, Mummy. Ta-da.
Ta-da!
Yay. Ta-da. Woo. Ta-da.
Who's that, Ro?
That's Mummy.
And who's that? Who's this?
Mummy.
Who's this on the game? And who's this one?
That's Mummy. 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 That's Mummy.
And who's that one?
Daddy.
Other way. Look, pull that one down. The other side. Other one. Pull it down.
This one?
Yeah, pull it down. Good morning, although it's actually well into the afternoon now. Oh, there we go, shade. So I was on morning duty this morning with Rowan. This morning's wake up, 6:40, yay for me. But then I had tennis, which is lovely, and then I had a quick turnaround, and I'm here at Paddington because I'm meeting up with Tiffany Ferguson, friend from the internet, of internet analysis fame and glory. Yeah, we've been internet buds for a while, and she's in the UK visiting her in-laws, but is flying home tomorrow. Quick stopover in London. Gonna meet IRL. Thrilled. So I'm just sitting by the very sunny canal. She has arrived. Hopefully my instructions of getting her through Paddington Station to the canal exit were good. We will see. It's a perfect day, perfect spring day. I'm gonna go for a little walk along the canal, probably get some food because I've actually not eaten lunch yet. That's necessary, and just see what we want to do. Originally this was going to be a full family hang where we brought our husbands and our children. No, it's just us. Child-free time. Very excited.
I love how I act like I've never been on camera before. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Ooh, cheesy. I'm gonna absolutely roast my mouth right now.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm not doing it. Bye. We're vlogging. That's Tiffany, all the way over from America, the United States.
I came here just for Hannah and pizza.
Yeah, I mean, because you can't get that in New York.
No, famously.
Yeah, we're just having a little stroll and a chat that you cannot be privy to.
Just a couple of moms being regular people for once.
And not parasocially invested in each other's lives.
No, but we're real.
We're real, and we're similar height.
I feel very tall.
Yeah, you got an inch or two on me. We have left the canal and we're now perusing our way down to Kensington Gardens because it's only right to go there.
Have a garden.
I don't know, a garden, a palace, whatever.
The palace is...
And it's just a nice day, so we can just like walk around and do whatever. And neither of us have to be back to our children. Or maybe we do, and we're just prolonging
I'm like, no,
the outing.
long walk.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Can't get back.
Took ages. I'm home. Rowan is asleep and Dad is asleep too. I'm not gonna wake him because he wasn't feeling well, so we just let the parent rest. If a parent clocks off parenting duty, you do a little switcheroo and the parent falls asleep, you let them sleep. You let them sleep. But my plan this evening is to continue my Rowan embroidery, and I have some mini eggs to eat because it is Easter Sunday tomorrow. Dating this video, dear Lord. It's very apt for the occasion. And I think I'm going to continue watching ContraPoints' video about conspiracy theories. Yes, it came out weeks ago, months ago, I don't actually know. And I'm like halfway through it. This is the plight of parenthood, is I'm like getting through it in chunks, in incremental chunks. But related to that video, recent political events in the UK I've just been thinking about a lot recently, which is the Supreme Court's decision on the definition of woman, and just absolutely disgusting, awful, just hate it. And whilst I don't make sex ed content anymore, and so I'm not directly speaking on a lot of these topics around sex and relationships and gender and all of these things, I just feel like I have to say that trans women are women. Fuck that ruling. Fuck JK Rowling. I think a lot of it is top of the mind as well because I recently finished reading Pink Pilled, Women and the Far Right. And this ruling does not help to keep women and girls safe. The definition of womanhood is expansive. There is room for all kinds of womanhood, for all kinds of women. And by viciously targeting the most marginalised and oppressed group, arguably, in the UK right now, and a tiny group as well, less than 0.1% of the population are trans. The existence of trans people is not affecting the vast majority of people, and they're a bigger fish to fry right now. Like the fucking climate and whatever the fuck is happening with Trump in the US, I don't even want to get into that. It's just so baffling to me. And when these so-called feminists buddy up with the patriarchy, in order to get a ruling like this, it is devastatingly bad news for trans women, but it is also bad news for all women, even your white, cis, straight women. Anyway, I'm absolutely fuming. I'm gonna watch ContraPoints explain stuff about conspiracies to me, but the absolute transphobia in this country, to me, is a conspiracy. It's grounded in fuck all, and there are real people who just want to be left the fuck alone and have the same rights and access to healthcare and what the rest of us have, just being able to like live peacefully and with dignity, and apparently this country can't even grant them that. So fuck TERFs and fuck JK Rowling, and I'm gonna do some embroidery and watch ContraPoints and eat some chocolate eggs. But I just needed to say that. Also, I'm going to leave some links in the description to some UK charities and organisations that do support trans people. Check them out, donate to them if you can. I've made a donation to Not a Phase, and love to you all, unless you're a TERF or a transphobe. Good morning. It is Monday, bank holiday Monday. I didn't do any filming yesterday. It was Easter Sunday, and it was probably the first proper time this entire week that the three of us, me, Dan and Rowan, have like actually had a chance to like properly hang out together. So that was just a really lovely, chill family day. Dan did a little Easter egg hunt with clues in the flat that was fun for both adults and children. And him and Rowan have now just gone out to soft play, to the same place that I went with Rowan on Thursday. And so they're going to be gone for a few hours and I have a chance to do some work. And I promised Rowan that when he got back, I would be finished with work. So we are going to keep our promises to our children. And I just have like bitty admin things, like the usual things that I have on a Monday morning, like scheduling videos and posts and like scheduling some Patreon things as well. I also realized we have our Patreon book club discussion, like chat thing for Pink Pilled this week. And I haven't even done a poll about like what our next book is going to be. So I need to do that. And then actually the main thing that I think I'm going to use the quietness in the house for, although I just realized I stuck the dishwasher on in the kitchen, which is really loud, so, is filming some short form content. I've got a couple of episodes of little wins that I want to make, and then some other ideas that I've had recently. And so we'll see how we get on. We'll see. We'll see. But also, I don't know why I do this, but it's like my brain goes, oh, it's the holidays or it's the weekend, and so you have your partner here also off work, and so you can stay up later. And so last night was an early night for me. I went to bed at 11:30, but the 3 nights before that, I wasn't going to bed till midnight because of that goddamn embroidery, which I have now finished, and I'll show you later. It's in the other room. But now we just need to crack on with some work. Right, the poll is out for the next Patreon book club book. And by the time you're watching this, we're probably just getting started with it, maybe? And so our options are The Tragedy of Heterosexuality by Jane Ward, Disobedient Bodies, Reclaim Your Unruly Beauty by Emma Dabbery, The Non-Monogamy Playbook by Ruby Rare, and Disability Intimacy, Essays on Love, Care and Desire, edited by Alice Wong. So those are our options. We'll see what wins. Although, I can tell you now, this book won! This is the book we're reading! Next, come join us! Yeah, excited. And then this Thursday is the Pink Pilled discussion, which, yeah, in light of the UK Supreme Court rolling back trans people's rights, which are human rights, this is gonna be pretty, I don't know, kind of heartbreakingly timely discussion. Right, on to the next. Welcome to my series, Little Wins. This episode is truly little, and yet still a massive win. You might be wondering, why does it require me 3 screens, 3, to film a fucking reel? Well, I'll tell you. So here we have my phone. That is gonna be the thing recording me. Then down here, hi, we have what the phone sees mirrored on my laptop, so I can see what the camera can see. Great. And then I have my iPad, which has got my notes on it of what I want to say. If there is a simpler way of doing things, I don't know it. I guess that would be not scripting, not having any notes or bullet points, but this is the way I do it. All right, Dan and Rowan are on their way home, so I'm gonna start cooking some lunch and then we're just gonna hang out. I don't know what we're gonna do for the rest of the afternoon. This morning I edited a reel, but I haven't uploaded it to all of the places yet. But I'm not uploading it today, so it's fine. And then I just filmed another reel, which I will edit another day, but that shouldn't take too long. Thank you for following me along on this long week of parenting and childcare and work and navigating all of those things when the childcare is closed. Obviously there's lots of different ways that families figure out childcare over school holidays and things. Rowan isn't at an age yet where we can stick him in a camp or whatever, but I will be looking into those when he does get old enough. And because my work is flexible, I can choose to take bank holidays or I can choose to work bank holidays. So this time around, Dan has obviously done more of the childcare on the bank holidays, so I've had a chance to work and got very lucky with the timings of Passover this year, so that we were already up north for Pesach, and then I could continue the up north trip and get some grandparent childcare earlier this week so I could get more work done. So actually, even though it's happened on lots of different days, I feel like I have had a normal like work week in terms of the amount of work that I've been able to get done. Obviously I'm just doing a half day today, and then the rest of my week is just then 3 days because I have Fridays off normally. But considering we've just had a week where Rowan hasn't been at his childminders, I feel pretty good going into tomorrow, prepared for the week ahead when everyone else is back at work. One of the great things about working on bank holidays as well is that you're not getting distracted by emails and other people harassing you. So you can really just like lock into whatever task it is you're doing. So like on Friday, going through my business course workbook, if I was trying to do that and other people were trying to get in touch with me and talk to me, impossible. Again with today, editing and writing and filming, like all of these things that you have to kind of like really lock into to get done, and so you don't want any distractions. So in that way, I do love working bank holidays. But I would love to hear in the comments if you are a parent and you have your own way of negotiating time off with your partner, if you have a partner, when it comes to childcare, when, you know, childcare and schools are closed. Like, what is your approach and strategy there? It really does take a village, and I hope that that has come across to some degree in this video. And of course, also massive thanks to Fussy for sponsoring this video. I absolutely love my Fussy deodorant, and Dan, it turns out, is a big fan of his too. Love that. And you can use my code Hannah15. There's a link in the description to get yourself 15% off your first Fussy order. Right, I am going to get these video files onto my computer, and then I'm gonna start cooking lunch, and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my bank holiday Monday with my family. Thanks for watching, bye!